like this morning or when you were meeting just now? Is it
The
was
mood
it any
now,
different? Yeah.
the mood now is better than it was yesterday because you get a night to sleep on it, and we know we're in a position now to just go out there and win 3 games. So that's all you think about for us.
Is it just does it just have to be that simple? That has to be the mindset. You just have to.
It has to
tomorrow
be,
and
and then you learn from pretty much everything because you don't just learn from one game. You learn from all the games. We made a bunch of mistakes in all the games and in the games we won. So in those games, you got to take everything and regroup, watch the film, which we've been doing, and keep going.
How would you characterize your weekend?
My weekend.
Well, the Friday, Sunday games.
I just base it off of the win or the loss. Can't really get up or down about it. You just got to learn from it, especially with teams I was going against, my positions. I'm playing against good players, 2 all-star caliber players, and JV and Vu. So it was a good bump. They play well. If that's the
Well, we've been talking about this for weeks.
Yeah.
About you're playing a different position, you're playing the 5. When you're in Memphis, you're used to having a big next to you.
at times, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve-O was hurt.
Steve,
a little bit,
but whether it's Santi or any of the other guys, Tillman. Now it's pretty much just you. How different is that for you? What challenges does that present? And do you wish that you were playing in a more of a 2 big line?
We have a lot of talented guards, so you just have to be very conscious of those things that you would have to be conscious of if your bigs get hurt. In America, with less fouls, you get 5, shorter game, different rules, different hand positions at different times they call. You can be more physical, but you can't at certain times. So, no, I don't know if I necessarily wish. It comes with both ways. And you just got to be super, super careful. You have to understand you're very, very valuable in the court.
Jaren, with the slow starts, from your perspective, being the backline guy, this lineup, what can change and what has to change to kind of get things going faster and more efficiently?
Yeah, that's on me for sure. I'm in the starting group. I think I've had great second halves. I have to be able to have that same gear when we first start going. It can't just come on later, especially when we get down enough. You don't want to be digging out that hole. I'll own that for sure.
Jaren, did you get to maybe reflect a little bit on the fouls early in the game yesterday? And how do you plan to lessen the aggressiveness a little bit or keep it the same way?
Lessen the aggressiveness or do the same thing?
Yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see. We just got to play again. You just can't, you got to be conscious. That's all I got.
So Jackson, Jerome from Reuters, heading into the knockout phase, what are the pluses, the minuses that you are bringing into the quarterfinals?
Single elimination, kind of like college football. So just that aggressiveness, that grind that we had when we first started training camp, bringing that back, bringing that hunger back, and knowing that we gotta make that happen.
How's everybody? We've all been here for 2+. We're into the 3rd week. How is everybody doing in terms of being here? Dealing with the traffic, dealing with the weather, just sort of the challenges.
Traffic?
Yeah.
We don't have traffic. We have police escorts. And we get everything we want. We have a nice chef, great rooms, clothes. Everybody has their people here. Only thing is the time change. Probably you can't call your people. But you're away from your home for a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna go home eventually, so it is what it is. You might as well enjoy it, feel the love while you're out here, and just get culture, get the experience. Yeah, really enjoy it.
Jaren, there's a long history of U.S. big men getting very frustrated by the flow of the game. To Duncan's, it's like, goodness. Do you feel that?
No. I'm where the history ends. I'm not frustrated at all.
Not a good sign.
I'm not. I think it's just different rules. I get frustrated by the NBA rules sometimes, so it's not really anything. You're always going to find something to get mad about, whether it's impacting you or something like that. But if you can adapt you'll be all good. But once you get frustrated, that's where you lose. You can't. I'm not frustrated.
Jaren, you mentioned earlier about talented guards, and one of them is Anthony Edwards. Last night he was close to beating Kevin Durant's record. So will that mean you'll be entrusting more of your offense to Anthony Edwards down the line, especially in the playoffs?
More of our offense through Ant. Shoot, go get 70. I don't know. If it gets us a win, go ahead, man. I love a nice 70 ball in USA. Double his little total. He's doing great. But this is expected, honestly. He's an amazing player. So, what's KD's record? 38 points. Well, he had
35 last night, yeah.
35 points. Man, if only, man. Next time he's just got to get 70 to kind of close it off. So there's no doubt.
If you've had any time to dig into this, I know it would just be, 20 minutes ago in the film room. But how different is Italy versus the two teams that you just played? Because you just came off of two similar games.
Mm-hmm.
So what does Italy do differently?
Probably just their playmaking. They still go in the post. They're just not as much bruisers. They still crash. I feel like everybody in FIBA is going to crash. Everyone in FIBA is going to watch the film of how we lost.